not their dreams and goals are realistic, or if they kind of need to kind of take a step back and kind of make a couple of changes to make it more obtainable.
Okay, so I think my answer is pretty subjective. It's just one person's opinion. But I can share my experiences 12 years doing this. Now, I think personally it deals with how sensitive you are to failure and setbacks. I think a lot of people are more sensitive to failure and setbacks, and because of that, they seek the idea of comfort and security, right? So if comfort and security is a top-notch priority, you're going to be less equipped to persist and persist and persist to pursue a dream. So it also goes back to the idea of grit and resilience, right? So a couple things. One, having clarity regarding what your dreams constitute. Two, identifying, sometimes it's just a numbers game, right? An example, kindergarten teachers, right? Kindergarten PE teachers, elementary PE teachers. There's not a lot of turnover there. So sometimes it's just a numbers game that is, you can be good and bust your hump to get there, and there's just lacking opportunities available to you, right? So then you gotta be mobile, you gotta be diligent, you gotta talk to people, you gotta be willing to get out there, ask questions, contact school districts, and again, move. That's another thing that students from our area deal with, is a reluctance to be mobile. So if you want to go into the entertainment industry, for example, the music industry, although Austin is becoming a vibrant hub, both coasts are the primary location to do that. And if you want to pursue those dreams, yet you have issues with being mobile, there's a disconnect there, right? So understanding the expectations and requirements in terms of meeting those dreams is also a very important piece. So what happens is students come in and say, I want to be an actor, right? Well, acting is based on, it's very relational. So you have to know the right people to get the right opportunities, right? So if you're not willing to get out there, shake hands, approach people, ask questions, email, cold call, that might not be an applicable or a wise dream to pursue, Anyone who's a sports fan knows Dan Patrick. He has this saying, you have to have the personality and presentation to get the opportunity, and then you have to have the skill to knock it out the park when you get up to the plate. And it's a combination of the two in pursuing your dreams, whatever those dreams are. And the Career Center can help you both find those and take steps to engage and pursue accordingly.
Do you have anything else that you would, any final advice, I guess, to anybody? Anything else you'd like to cover?
Good question. Let me take a minute to... Yes, I do. Let's talk about the role of higher education in our country. So, we're at a crossroads with the role of higher education in our country. You have the consumer and you have the employer, right? The consumer are the people pursuing college degrees, buying the product, right? Then you have the people who need the product. Those are the employers. Well, what happens is the consumers are led to believe that the product is the catalyst to success. Young people across the country are led to believe that, oh, what do I need to do to be successful? Go to college, get a degree, and get a job. Those are the steps. Well, we looked at a statistic 2013, underemployment, which is having a degree and having to take a job that doesn't require a degree, was at roughly 43% for college graduates, right? That's pretty significant because students think coming here, get a degree, get a job is the key to success, and employers say, all you have is a degree? You got to have an internship. You got to have references. You got to have experience under your belt. You got to have some direction. You got to have some accomplishments, right? So what happens is 18, 19-year-old people across the country are funneling into colleges and universities, picking these degree plans, English, history, sociology, psychology, whatever it might be, thinking the degree is going to be the catalyst for all types of opportunity waiting for me and ultimately me being successful. Well, in reality, and all types of statistics bear this out, the degree alone isn't what gets you there. So you have to be prepared to build onto the degree with experiences, with contacts, with accomplishments, with key skills, with transferable skills to make yourself valuable to an employer. So I think it's important. Don't just focus on degree attainment. Think of it as the degree as a house. The degree is the foundation. You have to build on the foundation with all those other aspects we talked about. So one last takeaway is don't rely on the degree to be your catalyst for success. There's other steps that every student needs to take to enhance their opportunities to be successful. And again, there's a ton of resources at every university that'll help you do that. I guess that's my last thing.
That was actually really like helpful for me, just in general, like hearing all this. Like I feel like no one's ever like kind of told me like a lot of things that you told me, and I wish like high schools like said more of that. But
I have
I
just for anyone who might want to invest out there, I have a business model. I have an idea to help juniors in the summer between their senior year. I don't know why I'm wasting your time with this, but
no,
just
very
to
interesting.
get to that, I have an idea to help juniors, high school juniors, in between their summer of their senior year, go through like a 2-week intensive where they learn all this stuff and figure out, get a sense of direction, and then we help them write their college essays. And basically, the business model is to stay with those people all the way till they graduate college and help them get their first salary job,
Wow.
while assisting them with all of these steps in detail throughout the whole process.
Wow.
But yes, needless to say, I share that with you to reinforce the idea that I'm completely on board that this stuff needs to be addressed sooner.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely invest in something like that if that was like around for me. I would have definitely done that hands down. But
Thanks for the reinforcement.
that's really an amazing idea. I wish they would have. Somebody needs to do that now. You need to do that.
Thanks. Thanks a lot. You know,
when
when
I'm rich and famous, I'll make it happen.
Thank you. Because I won't ever. I'll just stay here. Hey. But yeah, definitely needs to be addressed sooner. Definitely needs. Students just have to have more information to make these life-impacting decisions. You know, besides, my parents told me to pick something. I'm here. I know I don't like math. That's what happened for me, by the way. You know? I want to help people don't like math. What should I do? Oh, psychology. Sign. It worked out really well. I wouldn't have changed it for anything. But man, I got lucky. You know. So let's talk about some resources.
Yeah.
So some resources to get you started thinking about this stuff, team. I'm just going to pull out a couple. There's literally a myriad of options. So a lot of you guys are tech savvy. On YouTube, there's a channel called How to Find Fulfilling Work. Or excuse me, the channel is called The School of Life. The specific video is entitled How to Find Fulfilling Work. It's a 5-minute video. I would encourage everyone who's just thinking about this stuff to watch it. Just a little bit about, so you can see the title and what it looks like. It's a very useful video, and it just kind of reinforces some of the messages that you just heard from my long-winded spiel there. So in addition to that resource, there's what's called the Dream Share Project. And these are for our individuals that have an idea of what they want to do, and it might be obscure and difficult to attain. The Dream Share Project is a really excellent documentary done by 2 individuals who went around interviewing people who had the courage to pursue their own dreams. A lot of extremely useful information about goal setting and self-awareness comes to you from the Dream Share Project. It's about a 40-minute venture. In addition, if you want to get a feel for self-assessment and you want to start learning about occupations, there's a website called Texas Reality Check. It's brought to us by the Texas Workforce Commission. And if you go to the salary calculator, it lets you calculate your expected or anticipated salary. And then what it does is it helps you find occupations that allow you to work towards those earnings. In addition to finding occupations, it gives you complete overviews about those occupations, what they do, how to become one, required education, salary information, job trends, and demand. In addition, there's a website called bls.gov. It's the Bureau of Labor Statistics. In the Bureau of Labor Statistics, so if, let's just say you want to learn about given career choice. You're thinking about physical therapy or nursing, and you're trying to decide between the two, and you want to explore different occupations. BLS.gov Occupational Outlook Handbook will allow you to type in any occupation and get extensive overviews about those. So we can just type in nursing, and it will give you, I just want to share with you the tabs. It goes over what they do, where they work, how to become one, what the pay is, what the job outlook consists of, if you want to get data specific to your region of the country, and then what are occupations that are similar to nursing. Gives you all of that. So if you want to explore different occupations. In addition, every career center in any university or college you attend has all types of self-assessment tools that help you learn about and organize your VIPs. This is a chart that helps you learn about and assess your interests. So remember how I talked about some people are interested in figuring out problems, uh, microscopes, tissue samples, surgeries, math formulas. Those people are high in investigative, artistic, have an interest in creativity, social have an interest in helping and working with others, enterprisers have an interest in leadership, persuasion, and delegation, conventionals have an interest in processes, procedures, organization, realistics have an interest in physical demand, diversity with job tasks. So there's a way you can assess your interests that connect those directly to career choice. This is just another resource. So those are just some of the many resources that any career center will be equipped to assist you guys with.